Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, July 26th, 2022. We are going to start with the Forex calendar as usual. What do we have here? We got the monetary policy meeting minutes released overnight from Japan. We will definitely take a look into the Japanese yen today. During the London session, there isn't much going on. No important events are scheduled for release. However, during the New York session, we got wholesale sales from Canada scheduled for release 2:30. We got the CB consumer confidence and new home sales scheduled for release at 4 p.m. This data are of course from the US. We got the S&P composite data as well, scheduled for release at 3 o'clock, and at the end of the day, we got the API weekly crude oil stock. This event is scheduled for release 10:30 in the evening. So pretty much nice session is going to happen today, especially London session, of course. New York session, of course. Plenty of data from the US that might have some kind of a influence on the behavior of the markets, especially S&P 500, gold, and the US dollar. And if we talk about the US dollar, let's just find out what is going on the US dollar index. Daily time frame chart of the US dollar index is showing us some sort of the correction taking place right now on this market. As we can see, the bearish divergence is finally being played out, and the momentum is dropping like a stone towards the level of 50. Right now, the current level is 53 points only. So we are approaching the level of 50, the neutral level. Let's find out. Let's zoom in. What is going on here on the chart? So what do we have here? We have a bearish engulfing pattern with a down move here, and it looks like we want to test the level of 105.78. Just above this level there is a 30-day moving average. So the market is sitting on the moving average right now. If we break below the moving average right now is 105.94, and technical support is 105.78. so pretty tight zone for the bulls. If they want to bounce higher, then of course the uptrend will be continued. However, please take a look at the depth of this decrease here. Minus 3.20%, and the last one was minus 3.53%. so it's almost like the last one, okay, the correction to the downside. So it looks like this might be pretty intense corrective decline, but if we bounce from the zones I've just mentioned, then it's okay, we can continue to the upside. However, if we break below 105.78, then the correction might extend towards 105.02, and that will be 3.88%, which is bigger than the last bigger correction. So that would be the overbalance. So the overbalance level is here at 105.02. If we break below this level, the overbalance is done and we can start another cycle. What is going on the this is the US dollar, and we are talking about gold. Gold market might be susceptible for the next move of the market participants. What I'm talking about is the data that are about to be released from the US economy. So what do we have here? Daily time frame chart, and as you can see, the spot gold market is going down. And recently we got a very nice rebound from the level of 1686, right? So we got a bullish engulfing pattern here. It's clear as the sun that we are trying to bounce higher from the zone of 1686, 1676. However, this bounce is very shallow. How many percent is that? Let me just take a look. As far as I can see, we've made only 3.47%. So 3.5% bounce, not that much, not that a big bounce. We broke above the local technical resistance 1722. We are oscillating around this level. However, the next target for bulls is seen at $1,753. So in order to continue the bounce, we need to go towards this level. Of course, if we zoom out, we can see why we bounced from this level. We got the big pin bar here made in 2021. That's why the bulls are buying from this level, sub 1686. However, the bounce is very shallow and we need to break higher. We are below the 30-day moving average as well. Right now this is 1772. We are below the blue trend line. Let me just change this color for this trend line to orange. So right now we know this is a valid trend line and it's an important trend line. Even despite the fact that we can play with this trend line a little bit, we have a touch, we have a second touch. This is very, very close to the trend line, just below the moving average, and then break out to the downside. So we need to break above the moving average, above the trend line, above the level of 1787, which is the technical resistance from the middle of the May 2022. Then we can fly higher towards next target 1891. So the gold is under the pressure, and if we break below 1686, definitely we can go way lower. There's plenty of room to go lower for the best. So that's the gold market. Let's take a look at the British pound to the Japanese yen. What is going on here? As you can see, we still have the double top potential here, okay, as we mentioned last time. The market is going up and down the 30-day moving average. Recently we made a low, of course, 160.38, 159.92. those are the lows made after the pin bars. Then we broke through that short-term trend line. However, this retracement is around 61% as far as I can see. However, let me just put it on the chart so we can clearly see how much we retrace. There you go, not even more than 61%. So right now, of course, the market is trying to rally higher, but it's been stopped at the level of 166.22, and then of course we broke down again. So this market is in the uptrend. However, right now it looks like a kind of a distribution pattern, kind of a it's like a maybe internal triangle is being made, because if we just do something like that, very nice trend line, trend line hit, of course, trend line test. However, no avail from bulls. We are moving lower. So if we are doing this, maybe from the bottom, from the very bottom, even maybe from the very bottom, maybe from here, we can have something like that. That might be a big triangle, so we should expect breakout to the upside. However, if we break to the downside, that means double top has a greater potential, and we can go as low as 151 or 148 even, right? So please keep an eye on this situation as well. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.